What significance does ontology have to offer us as a species? If we as individuals have significance, then we as a total group, a species, have significance. The important point here is that the significance of the individual comes before the significance of the species. It is the soul, the essence of the individual, that we perceive to have significance. To say otherwise is to deny the individual a soul. Humankind always seems to advance when it acknowledges the individual status over social structure. We have tried many times throughout history to elevate the institution or a social concept over the individual. It has always failed. We have always ended up not only reverting back to the significance of the individual, but each reversion has only increased our perception of the value of the individual. We do not appear to be an organism capable of denying the significance of the individual, the essence of the individual soul, the individual as a soul. This would imply that the significance of our species must come through the significance of the individual. This in turn implies that our species is not where the soul lies, but rather the individual is where the soul lies. We study history lest we forget. This concept is crucial, for it leads us as a species in a totally different direction than does the concept that the species is what is important. Defining life in a manner that elevates the individual over the species is in no way endangers the species, for there is no denying the understanding that with the elimination of the species comes the elimination of the significances of what human individuals have to offer a causative force, or God. However, elevating the individual to a level over the species means eliminating the concept that the ends justifies the means. The state does not take precedent over the individual rights to journey freely, for it is the individual that contains the soul and makes the contribution. The state is just an institution intended to aid this journey rather than vice versa. The institution, likewise, does not take precedence over the individual, for it is just an institution whose purpose is to aid the soul to be in this universe. The purpose for the soul is to journey, whether these institutions be state or religion. What significance does ontology have to other life forms in the universe, provided they exist? With the establishment of the significance of the individual over the state and over the institution comes the establishment of the individual soul over the state and the institution. This is not doublespeak, this is critical. For with this concept comes the recognition of the same for other life forms in the universe. This is crucial, a crucial point. As soon as we take the direction that it is the species that holds the significance of life, we elevate the significance of the state and institution over that of individuals. The elevation of the species over the individual is the recognition that existence within this physical state of the universe is important, which in turn denies the existence of the individual's access to eternity and denies the significance of the individual soul. The only way we can reverse the behavior patterns we have taken in the past regarding our abusive actions towards different ideas, races, religions, creeds, etc., is to start looking at the individual in terms of his or her essence, or what we define as soul, what we define as life. This is crucial not only to us, but to all environments and life forms we will encounter in the heavens. If other life forms are out in the heavens, and if they are watching or listening to us via radio, TV waves that travel away from the earth, they must be very concerned. They have much to be concerned about. Our history, channels, our news broadcasts are not very encouraging. We have not yet defined what we are, and as such, we tolerate and encourage much abusive behavior toward each other. If we abuse each other, fellow humans, fellow souls, so easily, so universally, why would we even begin to hesitate abusing other life forms that may exist in the heavens? They may not appear just a little different, but may appear radically different. Why would we hesitate taking resources from another life form's planet if we don't even hesitate doing it to one of our own? Those to whom we can identify physically. They may be worried indeed. How would they deal with a new species with us when we haven't even defined what we are or why life is important?